Shalom, shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites. Well, Salakia. Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Bakar Akkad coming with another lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And before I get started, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kapradash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preaches truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. You know, about to grab some water real quick. It's a lot here. It's a lot here. But name of this lesson is it's good for a man not to touch a woman. You know, and that's that 1 Corinthians 7:1. And I don't want this lesson to be too long, but it might be a little open-winded. But I'm gonna just go through the spirit of what I was gonna open up with, which is the scripture. 1 Corinthians 7:1. Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. You know, because the reason why Paul said that, because woman to be a major distraction, you know, first and foremost to this truth, first and foremost, you know, and it's like the scripture say, wine is wicked, woman is wicked. These bitches is wicked, man. You know, a woman could be your downfall, you know, in this ministry, or just your downfall, period, man. Because it's just the way their program, how the way their minds is, the way the Lord created them to be, and He created them to be wicked on this side, man. You know, ultimately talk about the Israelite woman, because the other nation woman, they just gonna be wicked forever. You know, they're gonna never be perfect like our people is going to be in the kingdom. But as of right now, all of these bitches is wicked, man. And I'm gonna put this on hold. I'm gonna just prove what I just said with the scripture. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse goes to the end. I'm gonna start at verse 25 and say, I'm at verse 26. That's here it go. It say, I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinners shall be taken by her. Right. So it say the woman, you know, is more bitter than death. You know, meaning it's better to death. It's a better treatment you could receive than dealing with a bitch, man. You know, dealing with these stinking ass hoes, man. Because like I said, you know, a woman, you know, she can cause you to get put to death, man. Nowadays, these bitches be setting people up and doing all type of crazy shit, calling the police on you, etc., man. You know, it's, and like Apostle Gabar, you know, been speaking on lately. It's not, and not just Apostle Gabar, all the apostles and different elders, but um, um, it's not right now. It's the time to get a wife, you know, or to get a girlfriend, you know, or to even live with a bitch, man. If you don't have that burden upon you, you know, if you're not married, or you don't, you know, have children with a woman where you live with her and the children, do not do it, man. Cause it's just gonna make your walk even harder. It's just gonna make your um um it's just gonna put more burdens upon you in your ministry, man. You know, it's a her heart set snares and bands, man. These bitches' mindsets is just to keep you in a trap, keep you in the loop, keep, you know, keep your mind all fucked up, man. And a lot of times when women try to snare you in a trap, you know, they end up making a stupid ass decision to where her dumb ass is in the trap with your ass, man. You know, so you have to be wise um when you dealing with certain type of woman. First and foremost, you know, you have to be consider um what type of woman you dealing with, before actually dealing with her. Then you gotta just be wise of just being dealing with women in general. It's good to talk about not sitting amongst women, man, because it's gonna lead to straight up folly, man. You know, it's gonna cause you to be in a tight situation, man. You know, and a lot of brothers could attest to that, even myself. You know, it say, "Behold, this I found," saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. So there we go. He said he found out of woman, 1,000 women, he found none that was righteous, man. But out of 1,000 men, he found one who was righteous, who was virtuous, man. Cause the Lord deals with the man. The man is counted righteous in the eyes of the Most High, not the woman. You know, especially these bitches nowadays, man. They're more evil than they ever have been. Cause you gotta remember who they made a pact with. Esau, Edom, Brad. So you got the two most proud creatures on the planet ruling together, man. You don't win against that as an Israelite man. The black bitch and the white man, you know, together. It's over with for you if you don't got your how about Shemi Awashai. But on the flip side, all these bitches is over the men in this society, man. Because they all took part in the pact. All these women come from Eve, come from the black bitch. So they all got that same spirit. The black woman is just the worst of the worst, man. But you have to be circumspect. It's better off not dealing with any woman, honestly. It causes you less problems, you know. I'm gonna go back to this First Corinthians now. 1 Corinthians 7:1. Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. You know, I'm gonna read it in the NLT. It say, now regarding the questions you asked in your letter, yes, it is good to abstain from sexual relations. You know, and the Corinthians was a wild church, man. So where the point, Paul had to write 2 books, man, because it was all, you had women teaching in the church, and all that shit, man. But it said it's good to abstain from sexual relations, man, because once you, you know, stick it inside a chick, you know, she started going crazy, man. It's a whole nother person than what you met before you even did anything, man. You know. So brothers that be on that horny shit too much, you gotta kind of fuck down, man, because that's not the spirit of the Lord. The Lord gave you the blueprint, the scriptures to apply when it comes to dealing with these women. I'm gonna skip down to verse 6. It say, but I speak this by permission and not of commandment, for I would that all men were even as myself, but every man have his proper gift for the Most High, one after this manner and another after that, right? So Paul saying in his own opinion, he'd rather all men be as himself, because he didn't have a woman. He didn't deal with women when he was in the ministry, man, because his time and his focus is more so on the ministry. But if you do deal with women, that's on you. Everybody has their own walk. Everybody walk is different, man. You know, it's certain brothers' lot to deal with women, but it's certain brothers' lots to not deal with women. Rather, it's just not being married to a woman, or rather, it's just not dealing with women, period. That's just certain brothers' lots. But this is something we all could consider, man, because, you know, a female could be with you one moment, the next woman switch on you in the twinkling of an eye, man. You know, you go wake up in fucking jail some fucking where, or across seas from some fucking where. You know, if you're dealing with the wrong female, just by thinking with your second head, man. You know, there's another verse I wanted in here. Verse 27, art thou bound to a wife, seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife, seek not a wife, right? Because, you know, if the Lord bless you with a wife, that's your blessing. That's who you deal with. You don't seek to cut her off. especially if she's pleased to dwell with you. But if you don't have a wife, then you ain't supposed to be seeking the wife, because your time supposed to be more so on the ministry. But I'm gonna read this verse too, verse 35. And this I speak for your own profit, for your benefit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely, and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction, right? Because bitches could be a distraction. You know, you have to know your lane, know your role in this ministry, man. And if it's not meant for you to pop different 10 bitches every fucking weekend, or you know, if it's not meant for you to have a wife at home you go to every night, then it is what it is, man. Focus on the Lord. You know, even if you do got woman, even if you is popping more than one woman, and you know these just hoes you fucking with, or if you got a wife at home, you got 2-3 wives, or whatever the case, you know, your situation is, man. You know, then go deal. But the Lord still comes first, and you can't let something simple like that distract you from Yahweh Shah, because the Lord will get jealous of you and cast you out this ministry and give that over to you. Have that be a snare upon your ass, man. You know, you have to, brothers, we have to be mindful of what we're a part of, man. Because it's people out here, the Lord said what? That you are sheep amongst wolves in sheep clothing. These people are against you. These people is your enemy. Especially these bitches. Especially the black bitch, first and foremost. But all these bitches, man. You have to be mindful, man. Thinking with your second head. Next thing you know, your second head gonna be gone. You know? I'm gonna close out with this. This is the book of Proverbs 31:3. It say, give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Right. You don't, it say, look, NLT, it say, don't waste your strength for a woman on those who ruin kings. Right. You don't waste your time and energy for a bitch, man. You know, you gave all the time and effort. Where your time and effort for the Lord at, man? Giving your strength over to a woman will cause you to be out the truth, or cause you to be in the spirit world, or in some fucking jail cell some fucking where, man. Or kidnapped by some fucking some group. You know? Because these bitches is not with you. You have to let the Lord send you the bitches. They say that in the world. Let them come to you. Don't be out here chasing bitches, man. You know? Chasing pussy. Always looking for pussy, man. That's a weak-minded spirit. That's a pussy-ass spirit, honestly. You know? Gird up thy loins, man. You know? So, yeah. And don't be fucking just tricking buying pussy all day either, man. You know? That's all. No, man. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I'm going to close out, giving all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone who do well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom and Kwam Yasharala.